straightness and suppleness and the position of the rider and the way the horse goes under the particular ridership. All the horsemanship skills make a good side rider. A little bit about the history of side saddle. The earliest depictions of women riding with both legs on the same side of the horse can actually be seen, would you believe, on Greek vases, sculptures and Celtic stones. And medieval depictions show women seated aside with sitting on a side seat with the horse being led by a man, or seated on a small padded seat called a pillion, which was behind a male rider. A small footrest was attached, called a planchette. And so these designs didn't allow women to control the horse from the side saddle like they can now. They were just led, sitting sideways, they were led by a man. And these ladies, they're not just sitting there without any help. They actually have two pommels on the side saddle. So they have a fixed pommel, which is a top pommel, and the right thigh slots into that one. And then there's a leaping head, another pommel just underneath it, which the left thigh slots underneath. So two pommels to wrap your legs around, and the leaping head is used for just that. So when you're jumping your horse side saddle, which you can do, you can show jump, go cross country, you can team chase, which is what I used to do. And you just push your left thigh up into that leaping head, and it tends to lock you in the saddle, as long as you keep your right shoulder back. There is a thing about riding sideways, you don't want to turn towards your legs. So as long as you keep your left hip forward and your right shoulder back, you need to stay straight in the saddle. So from behind, you should look as if you are riding astride, except that you don't have on that side. And these horses will have been trained to carry a side saddle. And so it helps if your horse is pretty well skilled astride. And then if you put the side saddle on the horse, it's pretty, not easy, but it's easy to train a good tempered, trainable horse to carry a side saddle. And instead of your right leg then, you've got a much thicker cane. If you notice, these ladies are carrying very long, thick canes which can be pressed against the horse instead of your right leg. And you can also use your reins as well to push the horse's quarters over to a certain side, so you can use a rein aid as well. So they're going out to do their shows now. They're going out to its time, and our judge will be watching for horsemanship, straightness and suppleness. So actually, the Concord Elegance, this is the Concord Elegance class. So the equitation class has already taken place in the equine rings across the road. So the side saddle class, the qualifier for their national championships, that's already been taking place. This is the Concord Elegance class. And the sole criteria for this class, well, obviously horsemanship comes into it and the position of the rider. The sole criteria is the elegance of the picture presented by horse and rider. So this class is for the combination which our judge, Sam Davis, feels is the most elegant.